Hello, Linda and Nancy. Today we are going over your 13th verse. File 13 is your dishwasher. Imagine you're opening up Nancy's dishwasher. Some steam comes out, and when the steam clears, you see an umbrella, right? The umbrella has a red background with white polka dots. Umbrella is you. And then suddenly you see the pirate is holding it. Captain Morgan, you are. And he puts some salt on one of the crucifixes because one of the polka dots is a crucifix, and he's salting the crucifix. You are the salt. And then here comes a dove and he dives into a globe. He's wearing a crucifix. The dove is wearing a crucifix around its neck. It dives into this holographic globe next to the pirate of the earth. You are the salt of the earth. And on the bottom rack of the dishwasher is this giant peach, because the peach has a butt crack. But here comes some of Nancy's dogs. They're sniffing the butt crack of the peach. But if, and here comes the pirate. He starts salting the peach because the peach has a crucifix on it too. But if the salt, and somebody looses the dogs, the dogs jump into the peach because they're off the leash. They jump into the peach. But if the salt loses, because the dogs are loose, but if the salt loses and inside the peach, we look inside the peach, there are little kibbles and bits. But if the salt loses its, and then the dogs fight over the kibbles and bits with lightsabers. Loses its flavor, lightsaber. Okay, you are the salt of the earth, but if the salt loses its flavor, and then comes the Indian. You know, Indians, like this type of Indian, is a peacekeeper, right? He goes, how? And in his left hand is a shell. He shakes out the shell. Out of the shell comes a kibble bit. One singular kibble bit. How shall it? And here comes a bumblebee. The bumblebee, and it starts sprinkling garlic powder on the kibble bit. How shall it be seasoned? You are the salt of the earth, but if the salt loses its flavor, how shall it be seasoned? We are now roughly halfway through the verse. Okay. On the top rack is this giant kibble bit on a plate, and there is an Israeli flag sticking out of it is, and here comes a thin hen pecking at the kibble bit. It is then, and next to the kibble bit in the hen is this cake. It's a wooden cake with the number 4 candle on it. It's a good for nothing cake because nobody can eat the cake. It's made out of wood. It is then good for nothing, and next to and out of the sky falls this peach, and it lands in the hand of Hamlet. But to be, and then suddenly he turns into a baseball game. He throws the peach like it's a baseball. The umpire catches it, but to be thrown, and the umpire says out, but to be thrown out, and the umpire turns out to be an ant. And the ant goes over to a trampoline, starts jumping on the trampoline. And what is this ant doing? He's selling underwear for feet for men. So this is how it goes. New underwear for men. The ant is saying on the trampoline, he's got these, we look at his feet, the ant's feet, and he says, new underwear for men. New underwear underfoot by men. That's like the commercial. Hey, new underwear for men. No, let me start over again. Sorry, I got to get into character. New underwear for men. One more time. Here we go. New underwear for your feet underfoot by men. Okay, and trampled underfoot by men. Underwear for your feet underfoot by men. Okay, let's say the verse one more time. You are the salt of the earth, but if the salt loses its flavor, how shall it be seasoned? It is then good for nothing, but to be thrown out and trampled underfoot by men. Thank you.